As a part of the South Asian community, I felt that that story was forgotten, and it's the story that we need to tell our children going forward.
The British Indian Army played a significant role in our history, and Stephen Puriwal wants to share that story. Through this 80-foot-long exhibit, he has vividly portrayed the Canadian and British Indian armies fighting together in World War I.
What we did with this exhibit, we focused on the campaigns around World War I, and it's titled Duty, Honor and Is It? Duty and honor to represent the driver, the compulsion of the Indian troops to fight for the crown. They'd all had sworn allegiance to the crown. They were professional soldiers. The word is it is a South Asian word that our community would understand. That roughly translates to prestige and honor.
By the end of World War I, more Indian soldiers had fought than Canadians, Australians, and New Zealanders combined. Today, the graves of 10,000 Indian soldiers are in cemeteries across Western Europe.
We're finding that this story it's a universal story in Canada. World War I story, the story of Flanders Fields, as we see here. One aspect of the story that they know little about is the fact that the Indian soldiers were there with John McCrae in Flanders Fields.
I'm completely honored to have this display here. When I originally heard about it, I thought it's so important to bring this to this community, just to educate not only myself but the people around me of what the Sikh forefathers, their contributions to Canadian history, British history.
The fact that Flanders Fields is such an iconic Canadian testimony to war, and that we're a part of that story, it's something that a lot of people across communities have really started to find resonance with.
I really think displays like this bridge the gaps between our culture and the Western culture, and it's so important for us to do that.
Really, it's a story that concerns all Canadians. World War I is the moment where Canada finds itself, finds an identity, finds its feet, as it were. So a huge part of the Canadian story, but it's also a story that is a part of the South Asian heritage as well.
To view an online version of the display, visit imfc.org.